Hello there, welcome to our yin sequence for our root chakra. Go ahead and make your way to Sukhasana, easy seated pose, moving the flesh off the buttocks. And when you're ready to find stillness, let your hands rest on your knees, close your eyes. And just take a moment here to check in. Bring your attention to your breath. As you inhale, feel the force of levity as the crown of the head extends towards the ceiling. As you exhale, feel the force of gravity as the sit bones soften into the floor. Our root chakra is located at the base of the spine and it's associated with the color red. It is also associated with your connection to the earth, your birthplace, your foundation, your identity, your body. So let's go ahead and explore this vehicle that we have been given. So take a moment to feel your body as you feel it breathing in and out. Feel your heart beating, the sensation of cloth on your skin, the temperature of the room. And begin a dialogue with your body. Learn its language. Ask how your body feels. Is it tired or tense? Listen to the answer. And then slowly let's take our hands to heart center, taking a moment to set an intention. Maybe the intention is based on something that will make us feel stable and safe right now. When you're ready, seal that in by taking the deepest breath you've taken all day and releasing it. Making your way onto your hands and knees. We're gonna curl our toes underneath. Now either sinking your hips back towards your heels, even moving the pinkies off to the side. If this is too intense, go ahead and lean slightly forward with your hands down. Some of you might even come to kneeling completely. So choosing the intensity that's right for you. This is our first yin pose. Letting yourself find some stillness here. Feel free to close your eyes. Begin to become aware again at the base of the spine, this ball, this red ball of glowing red, this ball of red energy. And maybe say to yourself, I am safe. As you inhale, say the word I am in your mind. As you exhale, say the word safe. I am safe. Right? Continue to breathe. So a lot of the sequence today will focus on our feet and our legs. Right? So in Yin Yoga, we should never feel pain. If anything is too much, then we have moved beyond our edge. So if that happens, please listen to your body and gently come out of it. Alright guys, we're gonna slightly lean forward here, coming into a table. So you lift your toes and move the ankles around ever so gently, just releasing any stagnant energy there, circling it in the opposite direction. And we're going to get ready now for our ankle stretch. Once again, sinking your hips back, this time toes untucked. Again, kneeling is an option, so wherever you feel this, make your way there just for about a minute or less. Some of you might stay in this pose, some of you might walk your hands back, and some of you might explore maybe lifting the knees an inch or two off the ground. Right, so this can be very intense, just please be gentle. Remember, we meet this wall of resistance with kindness. And this is such a great opportunity to really listen to this vehicle, to our body, Not going too much, not too little, just right. The Goldilocks position for each poses that we're doing today. Right? Wherever you feel that intensity, go ahead and breathe into that space. Right? Finding some nice stretch there on our ankles, our feet. They're the ones that are closest to the ground. We need to pay attention to them and give them some love. Give those ankles some suppleness. It helps us with balance. Take a few more breaths here. If you're leaning back, slowly come forward. Everyone, let's meet in table. Gently tap the tops of your feet. We're going to do a few rounds of cat-cow here. So when you're ready, inhale into cow belly, exhale cat. Let's add some toe movements here. As you inhale into cow belly, tuck your toes under, exhale cat. So keep tucking and untucking your toes. So untuck the toes, inhale cow belly, exhale tuck the toes, cat. Or switching sides, so it doesn't matter. Moving with your breath, moving a little slower, and just really tuning in to the breath and the movement. Alright, maybe shaking the hips side to side. And then we're all going to meet in our seated pose. So moving into windshield wiper here. So bring your feet as wide as your mat, wider than your hips, hands behind you for support, and just let your knees sway side to side here. And then the next time that you find your knees pointing to the left, we're going to stay here for a moment, just opening the IT band area of the leg. Right? Some of you might stay here, or maybe the left foot floats off the ground and rests on top of the outer right knee. If that is too much, simply come out of it. Right? So keep rooting that right sit bone down. So they say if your root chakra is underactive, you may feel disorganized, have a lack of focus and discipline. You might feel anxious, restless, or disconnected from the world around you. So you might be feeling that now with this thing happening in the world. The more reason we need to ground ourselves. Ground is home. Take a few more breaths here. And then when you're ready, allowing that foot, if it's resting on top of the knee, just letting it go. And before we switch sides, we're going to move into another pose. So let your knees come up. Let's go ahead and bend that right knee towards the body, extending the left leg. If you have a block or any support that you might want to use for the head to rest on, go ahead and use that. So slowly letting your torso move towards the extended leg. So letting your torso melt forward, using the block for your head to rest on. If you don't have one, that's okay. You can let the head hang. So we're here, we're not chasing sensation here, right? We're simply letting gravity do the work. So when you find that Goldilocks position where it's just right, not too much, not too little, allow your body to just ground and settle and melt into this pose. Let your shoulders relax. Let your jaw relax. And then feel that earth supporting you and nourishing you. You can say to yourself, there is enough for everyone, including me. There is enough abundance in this earth for everyone, including me. So when this root chakra is underactive, You may experience frequent daydreaming or trouble concentrating, or you might feel yourself like your head's in the clouds. So we really need to balance this root chakra. We can calm it down by focusing on our connection to our spirit, taking time each day to nurture your soul through prayer or meditation, or making some sort of connection to nature. When this is balanced, it feels like you have a sense of accomplishment and peace. Right? You feel safe. Continue to soften the body here. And once again, taking that opportunity to listen to the body. Where do we feel the tension and the gripping? Where do we feel the space? Where does it feel good? Guys, when you're ready, slowly let the upper body rise up gently. If you have anything there, a block there, just move it to the side. We're going to go ahead and hug that right knee in. Let's guide that left knee to bend. And we're just going to windshield wiper here again, side to side. If you need to adjust the sit bones, feel free to do that. Alright, the next time your knees are pointing to the right, let's hold there. See how this side feels for you. It may feel completely different than the other side. So if you want to explore and see if you float your right foot and have it rest on top of the outer left knee, see how that feels. So for me on this side, it feels a little bit too much, so I'm going to let that pose go. Right? This is about honoring your body. Every time we come onto our mat, we are different. Our energy is different. Our physical body feels different. So it always gives us this opportunity to check in and to listen to the whispers of the body. Continue to breathe in and out through the nose. So grounding brings clarity through stillness. So find your stillness. All right, take a few more breaths here. And if your foot is on top of the knee, go ahead and release it. Unwind from that pose. And this time we're going to take the right leg out and the left knee in half butterfly. All right, and feel free to bend that right leg, that extended leg, using a prop if you have one. And when you feel ready, let your upper body just drape over the extended leg. Let your arms rest where it's comfortable. Right? Luckily in Yin, we spend at least a minute in these poses, so we have time to really adjust the poses for our body on the side. And focus on that grounding sensation. Grounding is a way of coping with stress. It protects us from psychic overload. Right? We can think of perhaps our favorite meal, our favorite chair. Maybe think of a familiar surrounding when we need to feel calm and secure. When the body feels secure, when it's well fed, when it's healthy, our consciousness can flow to other levels. Because you see this root chakra, the base of the spine, it's the base of all the other chakras. So we want it balanced, we want it nourished, right? We need a strong foundation so that all the other chakras can grow and manifest. See if we can ease the body a little bit more. It takes about a minute for the body to loosen up, to soften. You can say to yourself here, all of my needs are met. All of my needs are met. Right, in this silence and stillness, it's okay if the mind wanders. Simply bring it back, maybe to your breath, to the sounds around you, or in this case, the sensation of earth underneath you, the parts of your body that's grounding and connected to the earth. Alright guys, slowly we rise, coming back into a neutral spine. And we're gonna extend the other leg, just gently shaking it out. Moving the ankles around. And we're gonna make our way down onto our back. So when you're ready, right, make sure there's nothing behind you. Go ahead and roll down onto your back. If you need to stretch out, go ahead and do so. We're coming into supported bridge. So you can use a book here if you don't have a block at home. So as you're getting ready here, hug your knees in. Let your shoulder blades draw together. And when you're ready, feet on the floor. Exhale, lift your hips off the ground and slide a block. It could be a blanket under the sacrum. This is such a grounding pose, our bridge pose. So settle here for a moment and just feel your organs relaxing. Just letting the weight of your body do the work here, the gravity do the work here. Option here to extend the left leg if that's okay for the spine. Just see how that feels for your low back. Right, just letting the muscles of the front of the legs soften here. And then when you're ready, we're just gonna switch sides. So bend the left knee if you want to explore extending the right leg. And you don't have to, both knees can stay bent. So anytime you need to adjust the prop underneath you, please do that. Alright, see how this side feels. Notice the low back. And if you wish, you can extend both legs down onto the floor. You can even sweep your arms up by your ears. And really just relaxing the front of the body here. So these muscles on the front of our thighs, right, they are usually in flexion mode. They're tight. They're the muscles associated with our fight or flight mode. And that can affect our low back. So go ahead and feel those muscles just melting and grounding and relaxing. Right, allowing more space there. Bring your attention to the tip of the tailbone here. And once again, find your Muladhara chakra. Feel it relaxing, feel it balancing. Alright guys, take one more beautiful breath in. A long, slow exhale out. then slowly come out of this pose as you bend one knee if your legs are extended. And then slowly bend the other knee. Let your arms rest by your sides in preparation to lift the hips and move anything underneath you to the side. Alright guys, go ahead and come back into a neutral spine here. Keep the knees bent. And then allow your knees to hug in towards the chest. Maybe the knee and the head comes together. Lift the head. Make yourself really small. And then release the head down as you hug the left knee in. We're making our way into a spinal twist, cat pulling its tail. So when you're ready, you can move your hips a little bit to the left and guide that left knee into your twist. So my left arm is helping me ground that left shoulder blade down. And just see how the sensation feels for you. An option to bend the right knee so that your left arm, your left hand can catch the top of the right foot. So this pose is called cat pulling its tail. If that sensation is too intense, please by all means release that right leg. Alright, and then find your stillness here. The organ of knowledge for Muladhara is the nose. Behind your closed lids, you might direct your gaze toward the tip of your nose and begin to pay attention to the sensation of air in your nostrils as you breathe. The breath is reassuringly constant, like a home you get to take with you. Inhaling, exhaling. As long as you are here, your breath will be here. You might notice your breath is moving more slowly and deeply now, as though you're smelling something wonderful. To further your relaxation, imagine a fragrance you associate with home. A welcoming smell you remember. Something that is a reminder of home. Guys, when you're ready, we're going to take one more breath here and then slowly release that right foot if you have it, extending that right leg, and then unrolling from your twist, hugging that left knee in, and maybe shifting your hips a little bit to the right if they have moved. So when you're ready, we're just going to go ahead and switch sides. This time, right knee hugs in. And we're going to start with a twist first. So let your right arm open up into a half T position. I'm moving my hips to the right about an inch or two. And then moving into my twist. As you can see, I can use my prop, my block, to help my inner right knee feel more grounded. Right? When it's resting on something, when your body is resting on something, it feels more soothing. And then an option to keep the left leg straight or bending it so that your right hand can catch the foot, the left foot. And you can bring your gaze to the right if that's okay for the neck. You feel safe, you feel grounded, you feel stable. You could say to yourself, I attract abundance in all areas of my life. I attract abundance in all areas of my life. for a few more moments, just checking in around you. What is the world like that your body interacts with? Right? Noticing the textures, the smells, and the sounds around you. Feel the hardness of the earth underneath you. Feel the richness of this planet with its infinity of forms. Feel its gentleness, its protection and abundance. Welcome that with each breath that you take. Right, check in. How do you feel? How does your body feel in this pose? Alright guys, take one more breath here. And then when you're ready, just let your gaze return back to the ceiling, to the sky. Releasing a grab, a hold of your foot there if you have it. Unwinding from your twist. Hugging the right knee in. And let's extend both legs and arms up to the sky, just moving the joints around. One direction, switching sides, shaking it out. Alright, we're gonna make our way into our Shavasana. So either your knees stay bent, or whatever is comfortable for you. Legs can extend. And then we just rest. In fact, let's turn our palms down in a gesture of grounding. Palms facing down, if that's comfortable for you. Close your eyes. One more time, bring your attention to the tip of the tailbone as you imagine this red light, this brilliant and warm light that now begins to make its slow way up your spine. Once the light moves to the top of your neck, imagine it filling your head. Visualize red light, like the light that shines through stained glass. Imagine your whole being suffused with red light into which the last of your tension dissolves, the last of your thoughts dissolve. You might imagine that you are weighted with soft earth, slowly becoming part of the earth itself as it settles and shifts and breathes. You are, it seems, the sun-warmed soil. Your skin is the grass and the breeze. You are here. You are connected. You are solid. Deep within your roots, you find your past, your memories. Your connection here is simple, direct. You are a child of the earth. Your body is the journey, and it is where you begin. It is your foundation, the home of your dance. You are the ground in which all things rest. You are the earth from which all things grow. You are here. You are alive. You are the point from which all things begin. As you lay here in Shavasana, feel yourself at home. You are home. For now, there's nothing to do. Let your breath be whatever it wants it to be. The body is completely effortless and relaxed. Right, stay here for a few more minutes, supported by the earth underneath you, nourishing you. protecting you. There is nothing to do. You're welcome to stay longer in Shavasana if you wish to come out. Slowly stretching and moving the joints and the wrist around. Beginning to bend the knees. And then rolling onto your left side, and pause there for a moment. And just noticing how you feel and allowing this feeling to linger throughout the rest of your week. And then when you're ready, press down as we all meet in seated. Coming into your comfortable seated pose, closing our practice. When you're ready, take your hands to heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.